Germany is not the first country people picture when they think of overwhelming military force. Its past makes any rise in defense spending a sensitive topic, and for decades, its air defenses were modest, unassuming, and largely invisible. But something has changed. The war in Ukraine has not just shifted borders and alliances, it has also reawakened Germany's strategic instincts. In a short span of time, Germany has gone from caution to action. New systems are being installed, tested, and prepared across NATO's front line. The vision is simply to create a continent-wide shield that could detect, track, and intercept threats before they ever reach German airspace. It is about creating a defensive wall from Scandinavia to the Mediterranean. For most of the post-war era, Germany's defense policy was cautious by design. Its military decisions were shaped by history, diplomacy, and public reluctance. Even as a NATO member, it avoided strong rhetoric, rarely led joint initiatives, and kept defense spending well below the alliance target. Its air defense systems were basic, functional, and focused on national coverage rather than regional leadership. That posture began to shift in 2022. The Russian invasion of Ukraine shocked Berlin's political core and forced a national reckoning. It also showed how critical aerial threats can be. Germany could no longer afford to rely on the protection of others. Chancellor Olaf Scholz called it a Zeitenwende, a turning point, and announced a €100 billion investment into the German armed forces. The European Skyshield initiative is not a single piece of hardware. It is a layered system designed to intercept threats at multiple altitudes and distances. At its foundation is a network of radars and sensors that provide constant surveillance across the participating countries. This network allows early detection of incoming threats, giving operators the time they need to assess and respond. The aim is not only to protect individual nations, but to create a shared picture of the skies over Europe. Germany's approach combines three core systems. The first is the IRIS-T-SLM, a medium-range missile system produced by Diehl Defense. It is known for precision and speed, and is already in use in Ukraine, where it has intercepted a wide range of aerial attacks. The second layer comes from the American Patriot system, which Germany has operated for years. These launchers were designed to counter high-speed missiles and aircraft, offering proven reliability and integration with NATO command systems. For the last part, Germany plans to purchase the Israeli Arrow 3, a long-range interceptor capable of destroying ballistic missiles outside of Earth's atmosphere. This would give the Skyshield a reach that most European countries have never had. It also signals how seriously Germany is taking the threat of missile attacks from beyond its borders. Germany is not building this system alone. What makes the Skyshield distinct is not just its capability, but its structure. It is a voluntary alliance. More than 20 countries have signed on, from the Nordics to Eastern Europe, each bringing their own needs, priorities, and defense cultures. The tone is collaborative, not top-down. That model has helped it gain support quickly. Countries like the Netherlands, Estonia, and Hungary have signed letters of intent. Others, like France and Poland, have shown hesitation or pursued separate paths. That mix of participation and divergence is part of what makes this initiative interesting. It is not a rigid block. It allows for flexibility, for countries to join when they are ready and contribute what they can. Germany is not demanding uniformity. It is offering a framework. If Germany isn't alone this time around, what kind of impact can this new weapon have on future war scenarios? We're only halfway through. Hit subscribe if you're starting to see the bigger picture, and drop a comment with the power you think most nations still underestimate. On the surface, the European Skyshield is defensive. It is designed to intercept, not to strike. But for adversaries, that line is not so simple. A country with strong air defenses gains more than protection. It gains time, flexibility, and confidence. It can act without fearing immediate retaliation. It can support allies and respond to crises, knowing that its skies are secure. That shift alone is enough to make rival planners uncomfortable. The systems involved are fast, mobile, and built for layered coverage. A drone attack, a cruise missile launch, or even a high-altitude ballistic threat all face different countermeasures. That kind of redundancy changes the calculus. It removes the low-cost options and forces adversaries to consider more complex and expensive strikes. The stronger the shield, the more deterrent it becomes, not just for Germany, but for any country within the system's range. There is also the matter of integration. These systems are not isolated. They are built to work with NATO's command and control, which means intelligence, tracking, and targeting data can be shared across borders in real time. A threat picked up in Poland could be intercepted in Germany. A missile fired toward Romania could trigger a coordinated response from several countries at once. This level of cooperation blends national and collective defense into a single reflex. Germany's rise as the central node in Europe's air defense is not just a story about technology or procurement. It signals a deeper shift in the way Europe handles its security. For years, the continent depended heavily on the United States. American bases, American missile systems, American guarantees. But as global tensions rise and resources stretch thin, Europe is being forced to step up. The Skyshield is one of the clearest signs that it is beginning to do so. This shift does not mean Europe is turning away from the United States. It means it is trying to become a more equal partner. Germany is building capabilities that strengthen NATO and reassure smaller allies, especially those closer to Russia's borders. It is also creating a model where defense planning and resources can come from within the continent. That model has been missing for a long time. The Skyshield also reflects how threats are evolving. This is not the Cold War. It is not about tank divisions or static borders. It's about mobility, about fast-moving projectiles that travel across regions in minutes. It is about drones that can be launched from a truck and missiles that do not follow predictable arcs. Air defense is no longer a luxury. It is a foundational part of national stability. Germany is not building weapons to project power across oceans or threaten distant rivals. What it is doing is building protection. The results are already manifesting, as seen in Ukraine, where the Skynex is killing Russian drones effectively. In other words, Russia is on the losing end thanks to Skynex. This isn't about taking sides. It's about innovations born out of necessity. If this made you think differently, go ahead, like and subscribe. What are your thoughts about the Skynex? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to share this video everywhere it needs to be seen.